Hi everyone. I wanted to send out a message on this Good Friday to everyone in our church family, just saying again how much I miss you and that I'm praying for all of you and looking forward to when we can all get back together again. I also want to say on behalf of the small little team that is there on Wednesday nights and Sundays that we're so glad you're tuning in, and we hope that it is an encouragement and refreshment to your soul. We certainly are glad that we can do this, and we're so thankful that God gave us, our own building, because if we were still at Basha, we would not be able to do what we're doing right now. So God is even in the details, like the timing of all this, and got us in our building to where we could be able to do what we're doing right now. But we're looking forward to getting back together again. But I just wanted to share a short message of encouragement with you today as well. As I was thinking about all of you and missing you all, I thought of that verse in Philemon where Paul says, "I thank God upon every remembrance of you." And I just want you to know that as I'm praying for you all and thinking about you all, that I also just thank God for you all and your presence and ministry in my life, and the encouragement that I receive from you, and just hoping that we can encourage you as much as you are us. And I wanted to say too, when you think about being thankful, I'm always reminded in the middle of that word is the word for grace, and being aware of God's grace. That's sort of how Paul always framed his ability to be able to be thankful in everything. We certainly aren't called to be thankful for everything. And even in this season we're going through right now, it's not something that we should be thankful for, but we can be thankful in this season. And the reason we can, as followers of Jesus Christ, is because God gives us his grace in all seasons. And Paul realized that in his own life. And so he was not only aware of God's grace, he was very thankful for God's grace. And Paul had learned throughout his life that God's grace was sufficient. We all know the story of Paul having that thorn in his flesh and praying to God that God would remove it. And God said, "Paul, it would be better for you if I don't remove it, but I will give you my grace so that you can rise above your thorn, and so that you can thrive in spite of the circumstances." And I'd just like to encourage all of us with that truth today, with that reality, that we're not thankful for what we're going through, but we can always, as Christians, be thankful in the seasons we go through, because we know that God's grace is always available and that God's grace is always sufficient. So let's just keep leaning into God's grace and asking the Lord for grace each and every day. And we know that God is going to get us through this. Hope you all have a wonderful Easter weekend with your family. Don't forget to tune in on Sunday morning, 10 o'clock. We think we're going to have a great time of worship with Nicole and ministry of the Word. And we'll look forward to just seeing you hopefully real soon. God bless.